I always got to hit record. Wait, it just did it. They didn't even make me do a name.
You're figuring it out. It's figuring you out. Ooh, maybe this is AI at work, Jake.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome into the Parenting Puzzle podcast with Dr. Daniela Owen. How are you doing today? We thought it was overdue for me and Dr. G just to kind of chop it up.
So here we are.
So here we are. I felt like Dr. D missed me a whole lot.
It's true.
Yeah, so we needed to spend some time one-on-one talking and catching up. And hopefully, if you stay along for the ride, because we live in this society where everybody I can't do it. I'm ADHD. I can't watch much for very long. But hopefully, if you stick along for the ride, you'll get some great tips from Dr. D. I'll get some great tips from Dr. D. Maybe I'll do a push-up.
Yes.
I haven't done any. No. And we'll all leave this next 20 minutes or so just a little bit better. So one thing you can do to really help us, for me to keep convincing Dr. D to do this podcast with me, is to like it, subscribe, share, and do all the things. It'd be like an early birthday present for Dr. D.
Yes. I love that, Jake. Thank you.
Happy early birthday. Are y'all doing anything fun for your birthday?
Doing a few things here and there. The story goes that many years ago it was Labor Day, so my mom went into labor and here I am. So my birthday always falls around Labor Day, which is a fun one because then I get this 3-day weekend and people are kind of festive, but it's not it's not the kind of holiday that gets overshined, right? Like it's not, it's just just people get together and have the day off. So it's been a fun birthday to have.
That's a great. I couldn't imagine. Decades. That is not true. I couldn't imagine having a birthday on Christmas, like on that day, or like a big holiday. I guess that would be the one where people give gifts, right? Like Valentine's Day, maybe. Because then it's like, oh, here's your one gift, and that's all you get.
I have a friend whose birthday is on the 4th of July, and until she was like 12. Thought that her parents were putting on all the fireworks for her birthday, which is so awesome and such a good, strong ego that she was like, oh, all of this is for me. I love that. When she told me that, I was like, yes, that is.
I don't see why she stopped thinking that.
She's gone back to believing it, but
yeah. So no birthday plans?
Just, hanging out, a couple special dinners. We're going to do a cooking class, which should be fun.
That's okay. That's what I was looking for.
I love to cook, so that should be fun. And we're going to try to, I also love Japanese food, so we're going to do a little omakase. I don't know if you've ever done it. I have not actually, but it's
I don't know what omakase is.
Omakase is like when the chef decides what to serve you and just giving you actually, I said I didn't, but I take that back. I actually did. I have done it once before, and they just keep bringing you stuff, which it's not for everyone. Some people like to control what's coming to them. Some people are open. And I think if you like a cuisine enough, it's really fun for them to just bring things out to you. So
yeah, I like it. Have you guys ever? One time they have these special events that come to New Orleans, which is not far from where we live.
Right.
And one time we thought about going to eat dinner in the dark, where you don't have any of your senses.
Yes.
And I thought that we almost did it, but then we didn't do it for whatever. We couldn't do it for whatever reason because we like to try new things. Like we've gone to candlelit concerts and all kinds of different stuff. But because you can't see, so you lose all your enses besides taste. They probably have so much spillage there, though.
It should be encourage you to wear dark colors to this meal.
Yeah, everybody's knocking over their stuff. Water and all the other things are on everybody because they can't see where it is. And also, if you're curious why we changed the view, I just thought you needed to see this closer.
Yes.
There's some beautiful people on this podcast, including me, but especially Dr. D. But we just thought you wanted to see us a little closer, so we're trying something new. Okay.
If you like the new format, this would be a really amazing time to comment and say, I like the new format, or to say, maybe it's like eating in the dark, Jake. Maybe they prefer to see a little less of us. Maybe it's
I've actually never been told. I've never been told that before.
Too much. You've never been told that. Well, we should let our audience decide. Maybe
you know what happens if they say they don't like it? I'm just going to assume they want me to get closer in the screen. So we'll zoom in. We'll zoom in. We'll ask StreamYard to zoom in even more. That way they could see us even better.
That's great. That's great.
So people come to this podcast, Dr. D, to I guess get tips
You
for
come for
parenting.
your humor, Jake.
No, they probably do. That's actually the whole 10 people that listen to this podcast. I'm just kidding. That was a
My
joke.
mom is one of them.
See, I don't think my mom is. Mm-mm.
Jake, come on.
I got to get her converted. I got to get them all listening. I don't even know if Sarah listens. I gotta fix that. Um, so what do you want to talk about? We don't have any plans.
This is a free for all. Well, I do have a plan. I would like to circle back because we obviously are not going to, when we have our amazing guests and wonderful parents who pop into the podcast, take over what they want to talk about. But I would like to talk about something that we've talked about in our previous ones, just you and I. It's a really, really, really important topic. And it has to do with self-care. And one of the things that you and I have talked about is the role of exercise and
Yeah, I
how
don't
that.
want to talk about that.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, that's like you're zooming. If you don't want to talk about it, I want to talk about it more. We're going to talk about this.
All right.
So I'm guessing this means you haven't been doing push-ups before going to the bathroom, and I've given you like a couple months now.
I haven't done it one time.
Have you done any walks or runs around the block? That looks like a no.
I'm trying to think. I think I have done like a few.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, but not enough to call it an accomplishment.
Well,
We walk a lot to my mother-in-law's house, who lives up the street.
okay. Is she
So,
listening to our podcast?
oh no, definitely not. No.
Jake, that's your homework in addition to exercise. No, but seriously, here's the thing. There is so much research on this topic that is undeniable, and I know I bring the science and that's just my thing, but like there's so much research that it's undeniable that when we are doing physical exercise, we are mentally healthier, and it takes a certain amount of mental fortitude to parent, right? And you
Oh,
know those days when you're more tired, when you're stressed out, when you've had a bad meeting, whatever, like you know those days your kids are you're quicker to snap, your kids bug you more easily, you can't handle things as well, and you know those days when you've like got a good night's rest, you've gotten really positive feedback, something's happened and your kids come home, you're like you're there for it,
yeah.
right? And this is like one extra thing that you can control. You can't necessarily control the good meeting, and circumstances can sometimes cause a bad night's sleep, but this is the thing that you actually fully can control. You can increase the amount of physical exercise. And historically, we've thought that number has to be higher than it is. Like if you do 15 to 20 minutes of vigorous exercise, if you do 7 minutes of stretching and deep breathing, like all of that is going to help. Like it's
Wait,
not
so I could
40.
just sit on the couch and just breathe deeply?
Yeah, if you close your eyes and you like really watch how you're doing it, that's not the physical exercise piece, but that's going to be some mindfulness, and that's going to be some like it's literally what that's doing is it's bringing down the part of you that ramps up. It's like calming it down. And when you practice doing it, like anything we practice, we notice when we're not doing it more quickly, and then it doesn't feel good, so we get ourselves back there because we know how to, right? So if you're a parent who practices diaphragmatic breathing, deep breathing, you know I'm all aggravated and I'm like taking these short, shallow breaths, and I know because I feel it in my body, and I know because this feels so different from that calm state when I'm doing those deep breaths.
That's interesting.
So yeah, if you want to start with breathing, start somewhere, but start doing something good for you. Because if you are in a better state, you're just gonna show up better, and then you're gonna be happier about how you showed up. Like we all feel this way, right? Like I don't know about you, but when I like lose it, and of course I do because I'm human, I'm always like, oh, yuck.
Oh, I hate when one of the worst feelings is when you like know you messed up as a parent. It's not good. Now
No,
I'm pretty decent at modeling like, "Hey, I'm sorry. This was not my best moment."
huge.
But I think when our schedules are so hectic and sometimes as adults or as people, it's so hard for to find time to do things that are like just for you or even identifying what those things are. You know what I mean? Between like I mean, my schedule is pretty busy. Like, you have getting the kids ready, getting them to school, work, um, social I've developed a second job with another social like so I'm having a hard time like prioritizing and it's impacting other things in my life. So I need to I'm still figuring all that out, but I think exercising and doing things that help me would is gonna be helpful.
I'm willing to bet that there, and I'm not trying to call you out here, but I'm willing to bet
Mhm.
there are at least 10 minutes of every day that you spend doing something that you'd be willing to trade for exercise.
Oh yeah, there's probably like more than 10 minutes, Dr. D.
So, what if you just set a specific, like, here's the thing about our time that I always find so interesting. It's like our tasks grow into the amount of time we have. It's almost like our tasks are like water and our time is like the vessel. Like if you pour water into this, it's gonna like fill it up in a certain way. If you pour water into something, bigger, it fills it. Like our tasks fill in the time. So if you have 4 hours to do a 1 hour task, that task might take 4 hours. It might be
Makes sense.
3 hours of procrastinating or getting distracted or whatevering, and then you finish the task. And if you have 1 hour to do that task, you're going to be so efficient, you're going to be on it, and you're going to get it done.
Kind of like with this podcast recording today, really. We got this much amount of time. Boom, bam. Do
Let's
a
go.
great job. Yeah, let's do this, right?
Right. And
There's no
so,
wiggle
like,
room.
if you just say, I'm going to take this period of my day and I'm going to do 10 minutes of exercise, no matter what, obviously not if you're sick or something, but like devoting that, I don't know. I think you'd be surprised about how well that actually gets done, how well it fits into a day that feels like it can't possibly fit one more thing.
And some days are different. Some days are actually pretty dang full, and some days there is a lot of like equity, time equity.
But on those days that are really, really full, what things are you still not giving up?
That's a great question. Work, family time, getting the kids to school. I guess that's about it.
Okay.
Like
So,
yesterday, I was in meetings from like I got the kids to school. I was in meetings from like 8 to 5, including a lunch in there.
mhm.
Then it was like dinner, put the kids to bed, do social media stuff, go to sleep. But like there is time in that early morning to get up earlier and exercise. I just have to like people have to prioritize. I have to prioritize it too. And that's a busy day.
Or is there like even maybe 10 minutes while kids are up and eating that you could run around the block or walk around the, right? Like, are there any time cracks that you're missing out on?
I'm sure there is. And that's something you could always discuss. I could always discuss with the wife or other people could discuss with their partner, right?
Yeah.
To say like, let's make a plan to each give ourselves some time to focus on us through exercise or something else that fills our cup. Um, I like
Totally.
to I like to go to the store and get a coffee or something. That's my break. Or lock the bathroom door. But that could also be exercise, you know?
Yeah.
I take extended bathroom breaks, like really long poops. Um, that's always
Phone in or out of the bathroom with you.
I do take the phone in there. Is that a problem? That's bad?
No, I'm just saying the extended poop might be like the poop plus the extension,
Yeah.
right? Whatever you're doing might be you might be able to, I don't know how long your breaks are, but you might be able to shave 10 minutes off of that.
You do
And
push-ups in the bathroom.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't even know if I could do 20 push-ups right now. Maybe, probably, maybe. I'll have to try. I'll start with like 3 and like work my way up.
I like that plan.
Yeah. Or maybe 1 or a half or 1 on my knees. What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just do 1. Um, Not even like on the knees with the feet out, like full on the knees,
Okay.
and just kind of do
You
like
can do
this.
a wall push-up, Jake.
Do 1 wall push-up. That's how I'll start my exercise journey. I'll do that at some point this weekend. I'll figure it out. I'll have to squeeze. I'm just kidding.
You
So,
gotta anchor it to something. I think I told you about that study from that Stanford professor, and he was doing it. He anchored it to every time he went to the bathroom. Like you gotta anchor it.
yeah.
You say, "I'm gonna do it sometime." I don't mean to be a negative person, but it's probably not gonna happen.
Oh, it's not gonna
You
happen.
say,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it right before I pour myself a cup of coffee. If having coffee in the morning for you is as important as it is for me,
it
that
is.
this is gonna
Very
happen.
good.
Like you're gonna want that push up to be done and happening so you can get that start pouring that coffee.
That's a good idea. That might be reasonable. How many push-ups? Like
Start with
1?
one. Do your one wall push up. I bet you also, if your kids are up when you're doing that, they'll get a real kick out of you dropping to the kitchen floor and doing a push up. Like they will love that. Which is cool because then they're gonna encourage you. Like they're gonna remind you, Dad, don't forget your push up, right? Like you're gonna reach for your coffee cup, but they're gonna be like, Dad.
You didn't do your wall push-up today. I'm gonna start with a wall, and then I'll probably work my way up to, um, just sitting on the couch, and then maybe do moving from the couch to the chair, and we'll see. We're just
How
really we're gonna advance rapidly.
okay.
I need to exercise more. Even Sarah, she has this membership to that heat place I told you about,
Hmm.
Hot Works or whatever it's called, and she goes. She goes a few times a week at 5 a.m. and and that works for her. I used to do that, Dr. D. I used to go do body pump for like years at 5 a.m. at the local Y. And then I messed up my back. I don't know if it was from the exercise or from the driving so much. I had did something to my back and it took me a while to recover from it. And then once I finally was good, I went back and I tweaked it again. Then I
Ooh,
got scared. And then once I really got out of the thing of it, I just didn't go back.
yeah.
Because once you're going at 5 a.m. 3 days a week, it's super easy to do it. Like, let's talk about routine,
Yeah.
right? Once you're like in the routine and it's in the flow, like I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm gonna do this little weight cardio class. I enjoy it, all this other stuff. But once that injury happens, or the vacation happens, or the re-injury happens, like in my case, like it wasn't like that bad, but it was like I did it, and the next day I was like, oh my gosh, that was a bad idea. And it was more than just general soreness. I really got to know the chiropractor really well. But chiropractors are great. Uh, but once you get out of the routine, it's super hard to get back in the routine.
True. It's true. That's kind of how habits work, right? When we're in them,
Oh yeah.
they're kind of automatic. You don't even have to think about them. And that
No.
so the other
Mm-mm.
part is then sometimes we go back to it and we're like, oh, we don't like the effort of having to get back into the routine.
Mhm.
Sometimes
Mhm.
that effortfulness is the thing that dissuades us from doing it, not even how hard the class is. So that's
No,
one
the
of
class was never really that challenging. It's not even the class. It's just like 5 a.m. You get up at 4:30. You take the pre-workout. You put the gym clothes on. It's a high effort too. You drive the 10 minutes or whatever to the gym, do the class and all that stuff. But at least I think for me and other people, going outside to walk, I mean, that's a very low barrier to entry.
okay.
You know
Then
what I'm saying? Like for other like
it.
a high barrier to entry is getting up super early, getting the clothes on, get it in the car, driving 5-10 minutes, parking the car, going in, having to socialize, yuck, at 5 a.m. and then do the class and then get back home. So it's just a lot of work. But
Yeah.
when I was in that routine, I didn't even need an alarm
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
There you go.
That's how much I was in the routine.
There you go.
Now I would need like 25 alarms to get up and go to class and
Well,
make more money because that's my wife was like, now that you're not going to that class anymore, we canceling that membership. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. Or, the alternative is to go.
I would love to do me some body pump. You ever did body pump? You would like that.
I don't think I have, but
It's
I
less
need to
than
do more weight work as I get older, as I come across this birthday. And it's interesting, you're talking about injuries, and my brother and I were talking about exercise the other day, and he is saying how, like, at different stages of our life, exercise represents different things. And he's been
yeah,
thinking about it differently, which has been helping him. But he was saying how, like, when we're younger, it's about, like, looking amazing and getting into shape. And he was like, when as you get older, it's about preventing injuries. And I was like, that's an interesting way to think about it. Like, the stronger you are, the stronger your core is, the stronger your back is, you know, just the more fit you are overall, the more you can do the things of life. And, like, I've
yeah.
got a lot of picking kids up. Like, the more you're in shape to do that, the less likely you are to get injured doing regular stuff.
Helps
And
you be a better parent when you can pick up the kids.
there you go. Or do
Yeah.
any of those kinds of things, right?
No,
Like,
I was I don't know what caused I mean, I had been doing the class for years at that point. I don't think it was a form thing. I don't know what really happened, but yeah, I meant my lower back. I think it was a mixture of the class, but it might have been more like the chiropractor seemed to think it was more like the driving. Like it just was a build up from the weightlifting 3 or 4 times a week doing the class, and then just the driving like the 2,500 miles a month, and like
that's a
it,
lot.
it just sitting in that spot no
Yeah.
matter how active you are during other times is not good. That's why I still go to the chiropractor because the driving. But I was in much better shape then. I'll say that. Now I got like the full dad bod working.
Well, I mean, is if you feel good, but if you're not feeling good in your body and you're feeling tired and it's harder to do stuff, the exercise is going to make a huge difference in that, And just, like, I think the flexible approach of, like, I don't have to go 3 times a week or 4 times a week. Like, just start small and build it, right? Let that new habit form.
But body pump, like this class is not one of those classes that like you have to be like Jake 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago fit with all the like it's a pretty like entry level class.
Okay.
Like I was the young one. There's a bunch of like never mind.
People my age.
No, we're not. We're like the same age, Dr. D. Um, no, like, like men and women that are more like retirement age, and all different levels of fitness. Like you
Yeah.
could take the class. I also kind of quit because they started recruiting me to teach the class. And I'm like,
Oh.
it seems like Dr. D, anytime I do something, they end up being like, hey, do you want to teach this class? I'm like,
It's because you are beloved, Jake. That is the reason. You can also say no. Hey,
that's a thing. No.
here's another good self-care tip. Saying no to things and, like, being more intentional of what you say yes to. Because when you're an enthusiastic person, which I think we could both say we are,
I
and
agree.
people obviously like you, they're recruiting you to do all these things. It's easy to be flattered or feel pressured or some combination of 10 different things that cause you to say yes. And then you're like, wait a minute, do I really want to do that? No, I don't want to teach it. I just want to go twice a week. And
Mm,
so, the other thing is, like, either saying no more often, and then you could always come back and say, I thought about it, and yes. Or if yes flies out of your mouth, come back and say, I realized I actually bit off more than I could chew, and I'm gonna have to say no. And I don't know, for me, saying no feels terrible. I don't like saying no. I
no,
like
me
saying
too.
yes. I like
I'd
people.
rather just like pretend not pretend, like use I did aggravate the injury, but like I could have probably went back in a few weeks and I just never did. And part of that was they had, you know,
Yeah, but I
but
think
now I think if I went back now, I have the full dad bod working. I'm older now. Like you don't really want that to teach the class anymore. So maybe they just won't ask again. It's perfect. The
that,
plan all came together.
that's possible. I think you're right. I mean, I think the takeaway for me from this episode is that you need to get back at the body pump because you clearly love it.
I did like it. Yeah. I was good at it too.
Yeah, obviously. And we like stuff we're good at. And That's like,
It's not a hard class that you. I think if you did look up Les Mills body pump, or they have a bunch of classes, but like if you went one time, you'd be great at it. My mom does it 3 times a week.
that's great. So you could have it as an opportunity to hang with your mom.
No, she's lucky. She doesn't have like the same. She's in a different stage of life, so she goes to a more reasonably timed
10
class.
a.m.
Yeah, something like that. 8:30, I think. I would have to go to the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
All
I
right.
hate. I
Well,
hate that.
listen, I bet everyone listening would love to hear you say, guess what, Dr. D? I went to the 5 a.m. body pump class and it was awesome. Then they
No, I
asked
went
me
to
to
the
teach
5
it, and
a.m.
I
body
said,
pump.
never. I'm never going to teach it, but I'll see you next Tuesday.
I'll never teach this class.
It's so many opportunities to practice your parenting self-care, Jake.
We all need self-care.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah. All right. You want to do the last word with Dr. D?
Let's do it.
All right, hold on. Let me find it. This episode's been fun. I think we're going to get 1 million listens.
At least
Dr. D, I cut you off. Sorry.
No, that's okay. You were saying I think we're going to get 1 billion listens, and I was saying at least my mom will listen. My
My mom won't. Okay.
Because she'll be too busy at body pump.
Mm.
Okay, at least we're entertaining ourselves, man. So, so for me, the biggest takeaway is, and like this is a good one for me because I need to practice what I preach. Parenting self-care. It's something that I'm aware of, but it's not something that comes easily to me. It's easier for me personally when I have extra bandwidth to do more stuff for my kids or to do something nice for my husband. Like it's harder for me to just do something for me, but all of us need to do those things for ourselves. And one of the really obvious ones based on the robust research in this area is when we do physical exercise and make our bodies stronger and more nimble, and we just feel good inside and out, and that helps our parenting because we can do more physically as a parent, but also we just it lowers like all of our stress chemicals when we exercise. And so if we're stressed and we've exercised, our cortisol levels and our other kind of unhelpful chemicals in our body will be lower, which will help us parent better, be less reactive, be less snappy, yell less quickly, which benefits all of us and as parents, because you and I were saying, like, it doesn't feel good when you do that kind of stuff.
Mm-mm.
And so this is one of those ones that's it's hard to get started, it's hard to get in the habit, and when you're doing it, it sets you up for success in a way that's pretty significant. So if you're going to spend any time for yourself, shorten your extended poops, add in a little bit of exercise, and just build from there. Or just go back to body pump and be like, I'm here for me. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me to teach. Don't ask me to teach. This is my me time. I'm doing self-care. Maybe we should get you a shirt that says I'm in self-care mode, and you can just wear that.
Leave me
People
alone.
try to talk to you, you just point to it.
I'd be like, I'm antisocial right now. Because when I go back to, that's another fear. When I go back, I know it's going to be like this. Oh my God, Jake's back. I'm like,
I mean, you're like a celebrity there, Jake. How could you not love it?
I do. But sometimes, even though like everybody like assumes, and I know you feel like that, like I'm extroverted, which I am. Like there's still times where you're like, I've been talking all day. I did a podcast. I did batch content for TikTok, and like I just don't want to talk right now.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Or it's 5 a.m.
Or it's 5 a.m. and I didn't have a coffee yet. Yeah. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But I have to say this before we go. I hope you have the best birthday ever.
Oh, thank you.
I really do. You deserve it. What is it? You turned 28, right?
Yeah. With like a couple more decades. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All right, my friend. This is a good episode. This was fun. Let's do this more often.
I'm into it.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, my friend.
Bye. See you soon.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving us a review. It really helps us out and lets others discover the show.